Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good. What about you? What's your name?
My name is Jerry.
Nice to
I'm
meet
an
you, Jerry.
American, but I live in
Nice.
New Zealand. I see
Oh,
that your
nice.
name is Ahmed Ibrahim.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, that's my name.
Did I
Yes.
pronounce it properly?
Yes, that's correct.
And where are you from?
Can you guess?
You could be from any place in the Islamic world. Any place, because that is the naming style.
We can say Arabic and Islamic word. I'm from
Yes.
Middle East. I'm from Middle East.
Well, I would
Uh,
imagine so. That raises a lot of possibilities.
mm,
Um, the most common
mm,
here on Cambly is Saudi
yes.
Arabia, but the
No,
Middle
I'm
East
from
is a
Iraq.
big place. You're from Iraq. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
We have some
Uh,
history, some unfortunate history in common.
ah, okay.
Okay.
What
Why
about
do you want
yourself?
to? Myself?
Yes.
I live in New Zealand. I'm an American citizen, but I live in New Zealand. My wife is a New
Ah,
Zealander. I lived here for the first time 25 years ago. Had to go
nice.
back to the United States. We came back in 2021 during the pandemic.
Mm,
We used to live in Texas. We lived for 17 years in Texas. So it was time
nice.
to come home.
Yes, go
Okay.
ahead.
So, why do you want to improve your English?
Because I'm English teacher,
Okay.
uh, and I teach in primary school. And English language, it's my favorite. I want to improve my English now because it's international language, and I want to teach my student and to want to continue with the people who want to speak English or who want to learn English.
You're doing the you're doing the Lord's work as far as I'm concerned. Salaam alaikum. Inshallah,
Like,
mashallah, this will work out.
you speak
I
Arabic?
don't know. I speak Indonesian, which has Arabic
Ah,
words in it. I learned mashallah from a Turk about 3 weeks ago.
yes, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Uh, let me
So
let me
go
ask
ahead.
you some about English language. You
Sure.
are native speaker and tutor and native speaker
I'm a native speaker. Yeah, absolutely.
and tutor.
I do not have any children.
No,
Um,
tutor. I ask you about not ask you about yourself or about your
oh,
family. About
about my
the
family?
tutor. Are you tutor?
Yes, I'm a tutor.
Oh, nice. Uh, Let me ask you about how can I improve my English language fast? By practice, watch TV, watch
Okay.
film, reading, listening,
What I would
speaking.
what I would suggest, Ahmed,
Yes.
is the following:
Mm.
a lot of video. I don't care what it's about, as long as you're interested in the subject. Initially, this is for sound, right? But increasingly, because you know the subject and you're interested in it, it also then becomes vocabulary. The same thing with reading. Whatever you're interested in, begin to read English language materials about that subject. This way, you're not learning the subject, you're learning the English that goes with that subject.
Mm.
And talk as much as you can with native speakers such as myself, right? And I'll tell you why. And this is part of why I'm so impressed by what
Yes.
you're doing. Around the world, most English speakers don't actually speak English. You want to speak English so you can get around this problem of just teaching grammar. You want the kids to be able to converse, to listen, to talk. That is to actively use the language, not just know its rules. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, that's mean to listen with to out input and speaking with the output.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So, as it turns out, I was a college professor for 25 years and I've been teaching for close to 40,
Oh,
right?
nice, nice.
Actually, if you go back to when I first taught someone else how to read when I was 17, that's 50 years because I'm now 67 years old, right?
Mm.
I'm what's called a dyslexic. I have trouble with alphabets because I have trouble tracking. My mind gets ahead, it's complicated. So I was asked to go to the local middle school to work with a young man. Well, he was then a boy, right? He's now an
Yes,
old man, right? To help him with his reading. And the first thing I did was I asked him what he liked to read, and he said Encyclopedia Brown. Now that's not particularly important. It's just a detective story, right? And it's really simple
yes,
and
I know.
easy. I know. Now I know. Then what I learned because I had to teach him was to pay attention to everything that's on the page. Okay? So good teaching, right? As you will know, requires helping people to be adaptive and playful every bit as much as it does um, knowing the grammar. Now, part of the reason you might know this has to do with Arabic poetry, right?
That's mean
Classical.
that's mean about the shadowing, and that's repeating the old video that you're watching with the to learn English.
Whatever you want to watch, whatever
Mm.
interests you, right?
Mm.
It might not interest me, but it would interest me that it interested you, right?
Okay. Uh, Even just save the words, just watch the words, or should listen and save the words in your memory.
I would prefer that you just watch video,
Hmm.
right?
That's mean
Just,
you want to learn English automatically.
I want you to learn it the way native speakers speak it,
Hmm.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
I know that.
So my wife was talking about my hands yesterday, right?
Yes.
One of the places I learned to speak English was northern Nigeria. I learned from the cook, a Muslim man. And in northern Nigeria, they talk with their hands. So I came back
Hmm.
to the United States. I was talking with my hands, and everyone says, put your hands down. Be serious. Now I don't have to worry, right? So I can talk with my hands again. It feels natural to me, right? It's not the way my wife's people speak English. English isn't one thing any more than Arabic is one thing, right? When I was in graduate school, I knew an Egyptian and a Tunisian, and they always spoke to each other in English. And I asked the Tunisian about this, and he said, well, I can't understand his Arabic. And I wondered about that, and it's got to do with accent, it's got to do with vocabulary, it's got to do with, in the Middle East, Egypt being the largest, most populous of the Islamic countries, right? But everybody else has got their own grammar. Well, not their own grammar so much as their own idioms, their ways of saying things, their accent.
Uh, I'm sorry to interrupt your speak.
Sure, don't worry.
Which is should I learn grammar and language, or both of them together?
Both of them together.
Hmm.
Now, can I ask you, is there
Yes.
an English accent that you want to be really competent with? Competent in?
British
Do you,
British accent.
okay, that's easy. That's easy.
Hmm.
Watch
Yes.
British video. Watch the
Yes.
BBC,
Hmm.
right?
Yes. I
Doesn't matter
I
what.
I I I watch BBC.
Okay,
Let me discuss about the present simple or simple present. Which is correct? Present simple or simple present?
simple present.
Simple present, yes. Uh, how to make question with the present simple?
With the simple present,
Yes,
are you going to lunch today? Now
yes.
that's simple future, right? But I'm asking you in
Uh,
the present. I'm asking you,
uh,
are you
uh.
doing something, right?
We use do and does in the present simple question. For example,
Do and does.
do
Yeah,
you like
do yeah,
pizza? Do you like
do
breakfast?
you like kapsa? Do you like kapsa?
Capsa, yes. Yes, I
Do you like
like.
kapsa?
Yes, I
Good.
do. Yes, I do. Yes.
Yes,
Or
I do.
no, I
Or
don't.
no, I don't.
Yes, and
I've never
negative and positive.
I've never had kapsa, but to hear
Ah,
people from your part of the world talk about kapsa
yes.
means
I
one
think
of these days
capsa
I'm
it's
going to have to learn how to cook chicken and rice.
Arabic food. Yes.
Yes.
And does he had breakfast?
Has he had breakfast?
Has he had breakfast? No. Yes, he does or no, he doesn't.
Yes, he has. No, he hasn't.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Do you think it's
Unless you
present simple?
unless you want to ask the in the present, are you having breakfast now? That's when
Hmm.
you would use having, right? To
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
And the answer is
Uh,
yes I am or no I'm not.
hmm. Okay. Uh, do you think it's present simple? It's easiest tense in the tense in the tenses.
I think the simple present, the simple past, and the simple future are the three tenses that people should master, right?
Hmm.
I think they're also complicated for speakers of lots of languages,
Hmm.
particularly languages that don't use tense to
Hmm.
tell time.
Okay. What about the present continuous and present simple? Present continuous I'm doing, present simple I do.
Yeah,
Hmm. Okay.
I do it.
When we use the present continuous and present simple together.
Okay, we use the present continuous when
Yes.
we are still doing whatever it is we are doing.
Ah.
I
Yes.
am still talking with Ahmed Ibrahim, a man I
Ah.
just met who lives in Iraq.
Yes.
Ahmed Ibrahim is still talking with Jerry Sullivan, an American who lives in New Zealand,
Oh, nice.
right? I
Nice.
talk, right? I talk with Ahmed. Now I'm just describing an action, right? I'm not describing the process. I'm
Hmm.
I eat kapsa, okay? So there, right? I'm telling you not that I am eating kapsa now, but rather that kapsa is one of the things that I eat.
Hmm.
I could say, I like fish
We
and
yes.
chips because I live in New Zealand and they have fish and chips here all the time. Go ahead.
Yes.
Next one.
If you want to make present continuous negative, should be not in front of the auxiliary verb. For example, is he playing guitar? No, he isn't. Or yes, he isn't. No, yes, he is.
No, he isn't, or
Okay.
yes, he is.
Yes. If you want to present simple negative, use does if for the singular person. Does he
Mhm.
play the guitar? Yes, he does. Or no, he doesn't.
That's correct.
Correct. Uh,
That's correct.
Okay, I speak with you for 14 minutes. Can you assess my English language? Which level?
Your English language is pretty impressive. The
Really?
questions you are asking are subtle, right?
Uh,
They're
okay.
subtle.
Which level? Which level right now?
I'm reading a whole bunch of them. I don't know. Send me a message telling me what kind of novel you like to read, and I'll